Cheers.
Cheers to 225.
Cheers.
Dos Equis.
225. Holy.
Water with some Mio.
Oh, it's a nice lager.
Nice lager.
Evan, what'd you have?
A lager especial.
Is that what it said
Water
on the
with
bottle?
liquid IV in it.
Is Evan in a hallway talking to us?
No, his mic's a little far, but he's gonna get it set up. He's just getting set up. He got a urgent work email. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. His life
All right,
got
life
turned upside down.
check-ins. Pookies and
Go ahead,
Dookies. Lions recap and Ravens prediction. Michigan State. And then are we doing all these top 10 rankings? I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, fast.
That's how you start the
recaps
show.
will be
Weekly
fast.
life check-ins. Alex, what'd you do this weekend? Okay.
What'd you do, Alex?
First weekend that was pretty chill in a while. Unfortunately, not a great football weekend to do that.
Just a chill dude.
Just a
What do you mean?
chill guy.
Yeah,
Friday
what?
we had a happy hour for work.
It was a great football
No,
weekend.
Saturday was really good. Yeah.
Okay.
Friday I had a little work happy hour.
I just have a
Watched a
question.
little.
Have you ever thought about just once going out to find a big Houston high school and watching Texas football on a Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There's Jalen Hurts' high school is close by. Jalen Milrose High School is close by.
So
I think DJ Lagway played not that far away. There's a lot of tie-in talent.
So
in Houston.
you haven't just thought about going find the biggest Houston high school stadium and go sit there on a Friday night?
No, I have. I always kind of forget about it.
You should go.
We should go on Friday night.
We can
Pre-game
do
it.
it.
Sneak in a little flask.
I mean, it's basically like Northwestern stadiums out here. So, but yeah, Friday had a happy hour. Watched a little Colorado Houston action.
Oh, they could have gone to that game Friday.
That's gross.
Yeah, and one of my friends, he works Houston Athletics. So
You live
he's
near
a
the
Dutch, I guess.
North Shore Mustangs. They're in Houston.
There's 25 high schools in Houston.
They're ranked number 2 in the state. I was curious.
I don't know. Let me look.
This is the Max Preps 11-man 2025 Houston metro area rankings.
North Shore.
Yeah, that's Houston. This they're in Humble, Texas, which is actually where we play golf. So that's not that far.
14 miles.
Could be some things
Katy,
to scout. Maybe this is your job.
Carolyn.
Just scout some talent on these teams.
I mean, I'm sure there are.
I could be wrong, but I feel like it
I'm
is.
sure there are. Katy.
Yeah.
Caddy.
It's Katy. Katy High School.
I want to find the high school that was in that school is from Dallas, but the one in Friday Night Lights that was based off of them, that was in Dallas.
Andy Dalton played at Katy High School.
Wow.
Knew it.
So, Nick Anderson, Levi Mitchell. I don't know. There's 20 NFL players.
Okay. So work happy hour.
Danielle
Get a little
Hunter.
tuned up there or no?
2 beers and a shot.
Oh.
Tuned up.
Saturday.
Going up.
Slept in till about 8:30. Felt pretty
I was
late.
about to say funny joke.
Went to the
Watch
gym.
game day.
No, went to the gym during game day and then rotted on the couch. Got some Taco Bell for dinner.
But you gave it up.
I did, but sometimes you break and you crack and you do the drugs.
Old habits die hard, Evan. Old habits die hard. Chicken quesadilla.
Chicken quesadilla, cheesy gordita crunch, Baja Blast. It's real nice.
What are the Cinnabon Delight?
Cinnamon twists.
No, the Cinnabon Delights where they have the cream in the middle.
Yeah, no, I didn't get those. Yeah, watched football. Watched all football. I even watched Minnesota Cal deep into the night.
Sicko. Real sick pup.
Central Time.
You're getting ready for this week. I see what you're doing.
And then I watched the Lions. And then I took my little cat nap in the 4 o'clock window because not great. Woke up for the second half of the Eagles-Chiefs. And then
I don't like that you call
watched
it
the
a
worst
cat
Sunday
nap.
night football game of all time. That game was so bad. But I watched all of it. Because why not?
That's crazy. I did not. I think I watched 30 minutes of it. I said, this is ass.
Well, it ended at like 10:30, and I was like, "This is the fastest football game of all time."
Yeah, I heard it was really bad.
Oh my god, it was bad.
I think
Nothing good about it.
Liam Blutman from Barstool tweeted, "I'll never forget how bad that game was."
It's probably the worst football game I've ever watched.
There's a QB that contributed to how bad it was.
Maybe Justin Herbert against Michigan State was worse, but
no,
Evan, Don Thomas said, "Relax, Niner will be fine."
The rumor is that JJ is not injured. They just wanted to bench him politely.
I did see that. I like that theory. He's so bad they faked an injury.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. That seems. I don't know
behind that.
I mean, I'm sure it's a fun.
It's so shitty. I mean, dude, not to like poo-poo on JJ because some of the people that listen to this podcast think he's my Jesus Christ himself.
He was my Pookie of the week that I've written down.
But I mean, the guy has played 7 quarters. Actually. 7 quarters of really bad football.
Isn't it?
Apparently, though, people are saying the offensive line was atrocious. People said he had no time.
Sam Darnold ripped in that offense last year.
People said he had no time to throw last night. I did not watch.
I watched the game. It wasn't that bad. He threw terrible balls.
I saw he missed.
My guy.
I saw that one.
Jalen cooked him.
He's a rookie. Good game, bad game.
He's not a rookie.
No. 7 quarters of bad football. 1 quarter of good football.
Good game, bad game.
He's not
no.
He's a rookie, Evan.
Grant, this is not the NBA. He's not a rookie.
No, he's a rookie.
No.
In my eyes. I think if you never play in a game, you're a rookie.
He's not eligible to win the Rookie of the Year.
Is he going to be bad? I don't know. But like also Lions fans,
you should
hope he is bad because that's better for us.
I don't mind them being good as long as we beat them when we play.
I wasn't like some diehard Kirk Cousins fan when he got to the league.
Oh. I'm not a diehard JJ fan. I'm probably in the minority of Michigan fans where
I think
really
it's
don't
weird how much like Michigan fans want him to be good. Like, why?
Can I push back on that? I thought it was more weird because we record after. I thought it was more weird how on the Monday night game. Maybe it's my feed, but how many rival fans, especially Ohio State, like clowning on him in the first half, and then he did well. But like I've never hate watched Jack Sawyer. Like I really do not get. I don't sit there.
There's way too much discourse on JJ McCarthy in general. Like, why does anybody?
I didn't realize he was that polarizing of a kid. Like, I thought he was just a ho hum, like average dude. But I don't hate watch CJ Stroud. I really don't care what CJ Stroud does in the NFL.
Now, Grant, Michigan fans do hate watch CJ Stroud because my friend here that's a Michigan fan talks shit about CJ Stroud at every opportunity.
Really?
We also live in Houston, so it's like there are Texans fans around. But he's like, yep, CJ Stroud can't win the big one, never beat Michigan, can't throw. He's the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Can't play in the cold weather. Have you ever seen him try to play against Michigan? So
can I say something? He was wearing a beanie indoors tonight, which I thought was a crazy move.
He does that every week.
That's a weird move if you're indoors.
He's really good. He's better than JJ.
Yeah. That's not even debatable. So
better than Chad Henne.
Yeah. Great. Chad Henne's a better backup than CJ Stroud would be, though.
Maybe.
Anything else from your check-ins? Evan, to you.
Just a ho-hum week, I guess. And then Friday night, high school football. Saturday, college football, all you can college football buffet.
Did we beat Lincoln?
No, we did not beat Lincoln.
Ugh.
I have a question.
We should ban Gray Fields. I'd like that on the record. Gray Fields suck.
Yeah, agreed.
College football buffet on Saturday. It looked like a good setup. 3 TVs.
3 TVs every game.
And then I have a question about that. You know, it looked like they were just missing
the 4th TV
there. Yeah,
okay,
it looked like it was perfectly crafted to have another one. And
here's what happened.
The other one.
4 TVs, all the same exact 4 TVs. Like you go up to the lot and you buy the 4 same TVs that are stacked up next to each other. One of the TVs has a different mounting back on it. You can't mount it for whatever reason. But they're the exact same TV. Vizio 50-inch, Vizio 50-inch.
Is what I would do.
So they put that one on They put that one on a rolling cart that gets put on the back patio.
Oh. Like when the teacher comes into class with a
Correct.
substitute.
Yep.
I like that. Bill Nye.
And so they're going to put a 100-inch TV up top, right in the smack dab in the center, and to take down the top one. Drank heavily on Saturday.
I was going to say, how many beers did we delete in that seat?
How about you respond to the chats, Evan, that you know, Evan is to blame for Michigan State's lackluster performance because he always texts us on Saturday, get up, it's game day, and usually some provocative words. Every Saturday. We're talking for multiple years now.
I can't get excited for a young... Okay, also Saturday morning...
And this guy didn't send it Saturday.
I reffed youth football Saturday morning.
And how his attitude was reflected how the team felt about that game.
I
told multiple people at the venue that you don't even have to turn the Michigan State game on because I don't care about it today.
It's fair.
I asked for multiple times to put the Georgia-Tennessee on the audio TV, and they said, no, we're putting Michigan State on the audio TV just for you.
Wow. That's a wild move.
I was watching more of the Tennessee-Georgia game than
Who called the Michigan State game? Dusty? No, that's below Dusty Belichick.
The Pac-12
Big Ten Network
guy that we stole from the Pac-12 because he lost his job. Something Yogi, something. I don't know. He was a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, Yogi. His name was Yogi.
Yeah.
Yogi Ferrell.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then Sunday, I just sat around and was a slob all Sunday, just hungover.
Come on over.
Watch fantasy football dominate, and
Allen's Army is off to a hot start.
Excited to blow my team into smithereens this week.
Oh, Alex!
Great if Grant follows through.
Hunter's offers
most
up to
disrespectful
$30.
offer I've ever. Most disrespectful offer I've ever received.
It's up to $30 if you want to know.
You say it live.
Disrespect.
Let the chat weigh in if they do it or not.
Offered me $25 of future cash and Christian Kirk for Puka Nacua.
Yeah, up to 30 now.
Well, Hunter also said if you would just cave and just admit that your fantasy team sucks, your Sundays would be a lot more enjoyable.
I don't watch the fantasy score. I don't even look. I know it's that bad.
You're not tracking Cedric Tillman targets?
No, I'm not watching. Bro. Yeah, I'm gonna trade my whole team this weekend. If you want in, you let me know.
I'm always in.
The Browns when you see Jason Rito on the schedule.
I was questioning what you wanted because I just know
I want two starters for one player. That's it.
I just know you're not going to make it fair. So anything that I offer you, you're just going to laugh in my face.
Well, if you offer me, I don't know who's on your team, but if you offer me Keon Coleman and someone else
the
shitty,
highest scoring fantasy team of the year so far. So who do you want?
Not a big deal.
I don't even know who's on your team.
Half the Bills. Pick a Bills player. He's probably on my team.
You like Derrick Henry or Puka more?
I like both.
He's going to try to shovel. You're going to go for Puka, and he's going to shovel Derrick Henry on you.
Alex,
happened to me earlier today.
How many points over/under on the middle school football season kicks off tomorrow? By the time people are listening to this, how many games? 6 games, 2 offenses, so 12 total games if you're counting both 7th and 8th grade.
Right.
And you want a total
grades have 6
number.
games.
That's what I had to beat that last year.
Do you remember what it was last year?
I swept it off the field though. I could tell you that.
Probably like 200 points total.
Like you crushed it, you're saying?
I crushed it. Blew it out of the water last year.
Your goal this season is 192 points between the two teams scored.
192
on average.
That's less than last year,
16 points a game. Well, I don't have high hopes for this offense.
Okay.
16 points a game. So 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions is what I see for you.
Okay. I got bad. I'm not going to say that. Grant locked that number in 192 points.
192.
Between the 7th.
I think Evan feels very confident.
8th grade.
Yeah, but there might be some
if his 8th grade team scores 35, that's he's good for the week.
Yeah.
Other teams score 0.
35. There's not enough time in the game.
So he likes his players.
It's offense, though. Defense doesn't count. Defensive points don't count.
You're going to take that out.
Yes.
Alex, what about kick return?
No.
Offense only.
What if I'm the coach that's in charge of setting up the kick return?
Then I'll bump the points up, and you need more.
Okay, you get half. What if you score a touchdown and get 3?
Okay. What if we run a fake punt for a touchdown, and I'm the one that sets up the punt team?
All right, your new total's 216.
Whoa!
All points.
Bad negotiation.
216 points required. That is 18 points per game.
But with special teams included.
Yeah.
Special teams included. All right,
okay.
between 7th and 8th grade.
Just get the Philly specials going early for the 7th grade, remember. And run up any opportunity you get. You have to run it up or you won't get to the
Stumble bomb.
Don't forget. I already have the Philly in for the 8th grade, and they run it flawlessly.
Don't do it like Jim Harbaugh, though, in the Fiesta Bowl. Be careful. When you get down there, just punch it in.
Just run the Philly every time. They won't stop.
Run that
they'll never know.
That triple flea flicker that we always run to Laporta that never fails. Just run that play. It's like reverse.
Don't run the ball.
Back to
you don't
golf.
need to. Kids can't block in 7th and 8th grade.
No,
So just
establish
pass.
the run. Outside zones, if you have a kid that's fast, is a killer.
Actually, that's a great point. You got any speed?
Yeah.
8th grade's more of a ground and pound. Like our offensive line averages like 6'2", probably 250.
I hope you run the wing T offense and you just don't have enough possessions.
I'll go kind of quickly through.
Question, Evan. Oh. Last little thing on middle school football. We put a team together of 11 guys. We play offense and defense. Us 3, and then you pick your final 8. You beating your middle school teams? We're playing both ways.
Cody's bachelor party. That team is dominating the 7th grade team.
Dude.
I think we would we'd beat both teams pretty easy.
We would just hand off to Evan behind Nate Brady and McCray and Connors.
We'd kill him, right? We'd kill him.
McCray, Jack on the offensive line, Wilkins on the offense. We might run 6-7 offensive linemen. And just sub in guys that can run.
Heavy formation
nonstop.
In terms of like skill positions as well, I feel like we would probably be a lot better. We're a lot bigger. It's taller, faster, stronger.
Yeah, but
bodies are
I think the good thing about
I don't know how well we would do tackling. We might get gassed on
I'd lay the
defense.
wood on some people. No, I'd lay the wood.
They would probably run around us.
No. The good thing is, like, even if they're so open, like, underneath us, the chances of them actually, like, completing it is, like, 50-50, Grant. If they're not, like, completing 70% of their passes.
And even if they catch it, I'm bearing down on them. I'm going to lay them out. But they're getting
Grant, I really don't think you know, like, understand how fast and athletic you are still.
I'm also remembering, like, in 7th and 8th grade, we were not athletic at all. I mean,
I'm playing cover one robber.
We were slow moving.
Like
I'm playing cover one in the robber.
I think we would destroy
you show up to middle school practice and you're like the scout
them.
team linebacker, and all you have to do is read your key and go to the ball. Like you're there before the offense lineman can even react.
We're also just way stronger than 8th graders, dude. Way stronger.
This is how Jay Sean Barham feels when he plays against Central.
That's how we would
there,
look.
like, holy
That's how
shit.
we would look out there.
I'm already in the backfield.
I mean, Grant, are you telling me if we put Wyatt in the backfield right now, he wouldn't blow through people?
Well, he wasn't at the trip, but yes, he'd be he would be an X factor.
He was supposed to.
Gambling degenerates is our team. How about that? That's our 20.
We lose a lot of mass.
That's our 20 guys.
A lot of mass.
I want Cody's bachelor party.
We struggle in the interior, but we still have
Cody's bachelor party. Add Luke. Add Luke to Cody's bachelor party. Luke and Wyatt to our bachelor party. I think we dominate.
We might be a freshman team.
I think we would dominate. We should, dude. We're in our athletic primes.
Yeah.
I feel pretty athletic these days. I think I'd be a star.
And it's not even a high school football, Grant. It's youth football.
Yeah, dude, we just palm in that shit.
Yeah, that's a big advantage, actually, for how far you can throw it in catching.
Stiff arm kids into the ground like Derrick Henry.
Let's see. I do think, though, if there was one kid that hit you hard in the knees, it would debilitate us. We'd get a lot more injuries than they would. We'd be dropping like flies.
No, dude, I'm in good shape.
If we got dominate. If they had a Kari map, it'd be over.
People would be like, holy shit, dude, this guy's got to get signed. I'd be getting Defiance college offers.
Thursday, went to trivia. I texted you guys about the question we lost on. Still beating myself up about it.
You should have got that right.
It was in 2023, the XFL and United States Football League merged to form a league that the Michigan Panthers play in at Ford Field. What is the league?
Oh. You got it wrong?
Yeah.
The UFL?
That was it. I put USFL. I thought there was an S in it still.
You're a dummy. You're a dummy.
Got that wrong. And then there was another one that was like matching song to artist, and I knew it. I knew the artist. I had it,
so bad
but I got overruled 2-1, and I was right, but I got talked out of it. So we lost by 1 point, and so we would have either tied or outright won if we had got either of those two right. So it's tough. Second place did get a gift card still, but it felt bad. I was there to win. Friday got my oil changed, got new transmission fluid.
Dude.
I need to do that so bad. Just don't have time.
We're at just over 131,000 miles on the Honda Accord. We are putting just some serious wear and tear on it, but I'm still doing okay, fingers crossed. And then Saturday went to South Bend, went to a Notre Dame game for the first time, saw a stunner. I hope I still have enough good luck for the A&M game to be good. I kind of felt like I may have used some of my luck up at Notre Dame because that was just, it's up there. We're spoiled because the Rose Bowl was a classic. The Death Valley game was a classic. This was another classic. I don't know. I think just in terms of craziness, I think this
needs
game
to go to non-Detroit sports games, and they're going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think this game was the craziest game I've seen. It wasn't my favorite. Rose Bowl is a different beast, but this was like the most wild, chaotic game I've ever seen. Question, Evan?
Grant, question. On the way out, Notre Dame fans, how pissed were they about the no-call holding penalty, or did they not know about it yet?
Didn't know about it till we got into the car and saw replays, so no one knew it in the stadium because I think everything happened so fast. People were very upset about the targeting call. There was actually a verbal fight behind me between an A&M fan and a Notre Dame fan about the targeting call. They were pissed about that because Marcel Reed left the game because he got checked for a concussion. He comes back in. Notre Dame fans are still mad about the call, so they just start booing in general. Like, I think at that point, they were like, well, if we did do targeting, I hope we knocked him out of the game. He comes back in, they're booing. And then
at that
this
point,
one...
he had 50% completion percentage, so...
Wow. Yeah, he had a crazy game. He played, I would say, overall good eye test, but like his stats were, they weren't. I mean, yards were good, but completion percent was not. But he was a baller. This kid is maybe 20 years old. Screams, I hope he breaks his leg, just loud. And there's an A&M fan right behind me. She's like in her 40s. She turns around being like, that's not very nice. Let's not root for injuries. He's like, fine. I hope he sprains his ankle and is out. Like he just dumbed it down a little bit. And she goes, no, come on. And she goes, every single Notre Dame fan I've met has been nice except for you. And he goes, yeah, well, I'm one of one. And then that was their conversation. That was crazy. Notre Dame, that was a crowd was incredible, I would say. It wasn't as loud, I would say, overall as LSU, but they had their moments where it was piercing. Because I had always heard Notre Dame might be a little bit like Michigan, where they have like the old heads there that sit down a lot. That was not the case when I went. They had rally towels. People stood up the whole game. It was a warm night, so the student section was across from us. And by the end of the night, every single dude in the student section had their shirt off. I don't know if they showed that well on TV, but every single dude was tarpless in the student section. It was awesome. They were you just see a wave of skin and they're all waving their towels. And I didn't know this about Notre Dame. I know on like TV, sometimes you'll see their tradition of after they score a touchdown, you lift someone up in the stands and you do like push-ups with them for how many points you score. I didn't really know. I'll send this in the group chat because I think it's going to be too hard to see on this. I didn't realize how many people do it. I thought it was just like a couple people or like the cheerleaders.
Like 15 to 20 per touchdown. It's like any small child in the student section gets just thrown up in the air.
Yeah, I don't know when it's trying to send here, but when it does, you'll see just like a wave. And that was early in the game, a wave across of just bodies going up and down. That was cool. Their intro is sick. They do like shipping up to Boston to start the game. People were absolutely jazzed for that.
Way more than 20.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
More than 20.
And when Jordan Love scored for them to score 40 points,
Jordan Love, the quarterback?
Jeremiah Love. When he scored to get it to 40 points, it was double that. And they were just tarpless dudes just throwing each other up, just like one all the way up to 40. It was a madhouse there.
I think when I went to the Notre Dame game, I think the student section was way smaller than that.
It was big. It was really big. It was a lot of sections. And also, I didn't know this. You guys want to take a guess at Notre Dame's enrollment?
Oh, it's one of the smallest universities in the U.S.
It's
like
kind of wild.
4,000.
You guys are kind of perfect. It's 13,000 total, 9,000 undergrad. Like basically, their entire student body is at the game with that student section. Great flyover, great scene. Shout out to Sam's friend. He knew a guy that works at Notre Dame, has an RV business that's very popular. So they gave us wristbands for this tailgate, free food and free drink. Very nice tailgate right outside the stadium. Felt like VIP. First game ever of selling beer at Notre Dame Stadium or alcohol. So that was huge for the crowd as well. The crowd was tuned up before the game.
You were there.
I was there. Guinness, they had Guinness in a can for $13. Very on brand for Notre Dame. That was pretty much it. Crazy. Oh, Yell Leaders. A&M. My God, these guys are electric. They convinced me. They're cool. That's the main chant they did. There was 5 of them. I think the road crew travels. I don't know how many there are total. I don't know if they all travel.
You mentioned
they were
not
kind of
getting
down in our
selected to be on the road crew. Sorry, buddy, you didn't make the cut for be the road team.
They all have like the same haircut, and I just thought, like these are weird dudes. The A&M fans, credit to them. I think it was 30% Aggies. There was a strong contingent of Maroon in the crowd, but we were also in their section.
Throw like $2,000 back to Houston from South Bend because there was that many people there,
and the regional airport. Yeah, holy cow! Yeah. South Bend is also a shithole. I know that people say that. It is a dump. It's insane. You driving in, it looks awful. And then you cross this little thing. It's just beautiful campus. But it's stunning how bad South Bend is as a city.
No.
The fans love the Yell Leaders. Like during TV timeouts, if the Yell Leaders aren't doing chants, the fans are like signaling to them like, hey, get it going. Like we need to be doing something. It's like you're in a high school event. Like that chant, Evan, they stand there like this, like to get them ready. They smack their bicep. And then everyone in the crowd's going like, yeah. And they go.
God.
It's like, beat the hell out of Notre Dame Aggies. Woo! They do that. They're big woo girls in A&M.
Yeah, I think the A&M game for us is going to be quite an eye-opening experience.
I might get sick and tired of it.
No, I think we have to do it, Evan.
I might get sick and tired
of it. I think we have to do it.
A&M's walkout is next level.
The drums. So
we have to make sure we're in the drums. For that. They come out to a Kanye song. Power?
Yeah. But they start with like a military drum, and then it goes into that.
It's sick.
When they won their alma mater, their fight song, they all do like the swag surf, but they go back and forth. That when they beat Notre Dame and their whole crowd was doing that, awesome. It was like chilling because it was on the road. There was all in this corner behind us. The team ran over to them and they were all singing the whatever their fight song is. I was like, damn, this is like they won me over. I was like, it's a cult. They all wear their class rings to the game. Like they're all on their fingers.
No. They all wear their class rings 24/7. My boss
just everywhere.
He wears his class ring everywhere. They all wear them. There's like 20 people at work that wear them.
I can't. Colby's gonna love it. I don't know. I could just see Colby just getting so. Oh man, it's good.
I think that game's gonna be at night.
No, I don't think so.
Because the shit game is at night. 2:30 is the main slot. 2:30 is the primetime slot for ABC. Yeah.
Beat the hell out of Florida Aggies. Woo!
When did the SEC decide they were going to change? When did the SEC decide to change the primetime to?
I think it just depends on what the other networks are doing. Like the reason I think Georgia Tennessee is at 3:30 because they knew Notre Dame A&M was at night.
Georgia Alabama is at night.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the other networks. But to Alex's point, Oklahoma, Texas is already locked in at 3:30.
Yeah,
because that was set before the season.
Yes.
So like their premier game was that. Their number one pick was 3:30 for that week.
But SEC that would be sick. A night game. That might be that.
I'm going full in A&M. I didn't go full in Notre Dame because it kind of felt bad because I would have liked the game more. I think if I was full on like Notre Dame caught up, part of me was like, I really want A&M to kind of win for this our sake in October, so they're still got all that buzz around them. And now they play Mississippi State, and I think they host Auburn. So 2 games they should win, and they'd be undefeated going into our game. So I mean, they would be absolutely buzzing. Top 5 team.
They did lose to Auburn last year.
I know, but Auburn's coming off of Oklahoma, so they got them in a great spot. And that was South Bend. All right, Pookies and Dookies of the week. You can go quickly through these. Anyone like to go first? I have a Dookie then. Non-football. I don't know if you guys saw the video of Ken Rosenthal. Dookie of the week.
Oh my God, that was bad.
That guy sucks.
The way he just looks at him like...
Didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Oh my God.
I gotta pull it up.
Watch it.
Body's
a photographer and then just looks at him like...
Yeah, he seems like a bad guy. And I don't know if he's apologized yet, to be honest.
You know, he did apparently do some like half-ass apology.
And it doesn't help how small he is too. It kind of goes into like the angry man syndrome. Here you go, Evan. Hopefully it doesn't lag too bad.
What the is that, bro?
Like, he goes like, "What's the deal with this guy?" And then just goes back and then makes that guy pick him up. Just look at that look.
Then he looks back again too.
Looks back again, like, "What's the deal with this guy?" Shakes his head. He's like, "All right, I'm back."
It's like a little,
poor guy.
Little twerp too. It's like 4'8".
I've watched it so many times. This guy is the worst.
Can't believe that.
I mean, if you're the camera guy, I'll just go punch him in the back of the head. So he's my DP.
Crazy. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a really good one.
I did have a couple Dookies.
What else you guys got?
Yes. Dookie.
Pardon my take for thinking the Bears are going to beat the Lions.
Special teams, field goals. Can't figure it out.
Oh.
Both offense and defense. You had the NFL miscue. You had Tennessee's
Notre Dame.
Extremely wide right. And then you also had Pookies.
So nervous, dude.
You had also
never
the
stood a
Pookies
chance
of Georgia Tech and the Cowboys. Field goal units.
Yeah. Aubrey's really good.
So
first round pick in the MLS draft.
Empty.
Apparently that kid played at Notre Dame. Notre Dame fans were saying Brand Aubrey played soccer at Notre Dame.
He did.
And then he didn't know he was good.
First round pick in the MLS.
They were mad because they're like, I wish we could have used him on the football team. He didn't know he was good at that point.
Dude, he makes it look easy too. His game winner from like 55, not even the Taiwan, he just barely just flicks his foot. It's a weapon.
Dookie.
I have 2 from the same
Bates
game.
Missed one too.
You even know Dookie, Evan?
Oh yeah, DJ Lagway. Florida football.
Yeah, it's tough. I wasn't watching. You guys, someone texted about it. I was like, "Oh my God, DJ Lagway." I was like, "Oh, he's doing good now. Like we're back. We're on track." I was like, "No, he's thrown 5 picks." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
I have not.
Florida should have won. LSU looks terrible, and
don't tell Brian Kelly that you see his press conference afterwards.
Yeah,
Dookie, Brian Kelly.
I'll be honest. Maybe this is. I know he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. I didn't mind what he did there. I thought that report that was kind of not mean. It's fair, but I understand if I was a coach,
he does that every week.
Snap. I would snap on that guy. That was an insane thing. Like you just won again. Like he said, an SEC game against a team with a lot of talent. I know they're playing bad, but he's just like, all right, let's talk about the offense. It's like, dude, we just won 20-10. Like, come on, I would be pissed too. I saw he apologized as well. But honestly, and again, Brian Kelly, I don't like to give benefit of the doubt, but I had his back on that one. I thought that was fair. My Pookies from the same game. One that you would think, I'll go first, and one you wouldn't. One is Gunnar Stockton's throw. That 4th down throw that he dropped in a bucket was probably, I don't want to exaggerate, it was one of the better throws I've seen in the last 10 years of football, considering the moment it was.
Wow, that's exaggerating.
No, it was a disgusting
also, just
throw.
Grant, so you know, the Michigan friend in the group chat just said, the good old CJ, because he almost just threw a pick. So, the chirping of Ohio State quarterback always continues.
That's good to know that we have one out there then, because I didn't know if that happened both ways. The other Pookie from that same game that you wouldn't think because they lost, but I would say Josh Heupel and Joey Aguilar. I think based on what's happened with Nico and UCLA, they're definitely on the right side of history with that. They look good. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think they'll be in contention the rest of the year, potentially make the playoffs still. I'm not down on Tennessee at all. If anything, I'm more high on Tennessee because the way they played against Georgia. So good for them.
Though. They got to find a way to win that game. But I'm sure that that would suck to be a Tennessee fan because that game should have been theirs for the entire game, basically.
You know that JK, UCLA and Virginia Tech players can enter the transfer portal right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since their coach got fired.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a week buffer, but I guess I didn't know it was immediately. I thought there was like you wait a week and then you can or something. But yeah, don't they have like a month window or something? It closes at some point, I think.
It's like 20 days, I think.
But I do know if your coach leaves, you have a chance, which is a crazy time to be a kid. Like, what you're just supposed to be like, oh, damn. Like, do I want to leave?
Bye.
I guess so. Two others for college. Again, the same game. Pookie, I would say portal wide receivers. The two that I watched from A&M felt like two of the better ones in the entire country overall. Concepcion and the Caver guy, number one. These guys run.
Caver guys transfer. Where did he transfer from?
I don't know, but
he's not a Elko. Elko, what do you guys say?
Elko.
With the
Elkos.
He played at Mississippi State last year. 5'9", but man, could they high point the football? Those kids could jump, dude. They would win every jump ball. And I was always told they Notre Dame had like one of the best secondaries in the sport, and they just got absolutely torched by these kids. I couldn't believe it. Notre Dame fans so funny. I mean, Jeremiah Love is the best running back in the country, so I do get that. But then, like, the fans I was around, I was like, all right, Jeremiah Love's the best. And then the Price kid was the backup for Love, and he'd come in. And then they were like, yeah, Price is the second best running back in the country. We have the 1 and 2. And I was like, okay, I guess. Like, if that's... And then there was a cornerback that picked it off. And they're like, yeah, he's the best DB in the country. And I was like, you guys are just the best team ever? Like, what am I want? Like, is CJ Carr the best quarterback too? I couldn't believe it. They were just so high on their team, which I guess good for them. But those cornerbacks lit them up. Now, I will say about Notre Dame, I don't know if this is a Pookie or Dookie, but I just wanted to ask you guys because it was a topic of debate as we left. The more I've thought about it, the more I'm clear on the side I'm on. If Notre Dame wins out, are they in the playoff, yes or no?
My personal opinion, what I actually think is going to happen.
Well, I guess what you think would happen.
What I think would happen is yes, they're in.
But personally, you think they don't deserve it?
Personally, I don't think they would deserve it.
They won't have any big wins.
USC.
I think they're for sure in if they win 10 games in a row. For sure. Like my buddies were like, the season's over. Like I shouldn't watch. I was
no, they're in.
Win 10 games, you're in. You're Notre Dame. You have a brand. You'll be hot. People will give you benefit of the doubt because you were in the title last year, and you'll be in.
Miami looks.
They'll be in.
I don't think that loss will hurt them.
No. Plus, if Miami and A&M stay good, you're just going to think Notre Dame's even better because they played both those teams down the wire.
Whoa! I didn't say that.
Their defense is.
I was one that spirited Tyson A&M's comeback based off of one text message.
They're physical.
You also have said for 2 years that you don't think they're good, but they have tons.
Well, he doesn't like Mike Elko, so it stems from that. He's invested in that.
No, he didn't like Jimbo Fisher.
Well, that was fair.
I don't think he has an Elko problem.
Jimbo Fisher is crooked. I would have not liked Elko as my coach on East Lansing sideline
because he calls him Elmer Fudd.
I'm looking at his coach schedule right now.
I think he's got that team playing well.
USC.
He's definitely a good coach.
Does NC State ever get ranked at some point this year? Alex?
No.
Okay.
I think even if those teams don't get ranked, I think they're in. Just because the brand, like we said.
Ever get ranked at one point this year?
No. Pitt lost to West Virginia. I would have said maybe, but no.
Well, those are their tough remaining games.
They just got to win every game.
Arkansas 2 weeks.
Now, I will say, if you want to say the season's done because of how bad their defense looked, I think that's more fair. But I think on the surface, if they win 10 games in a row, they're in the playoff, which they easily could, because especially because USC is at home.
I would agree.
My last two, Alex, I'm going to steal one of yours from the NFL. I'm going to call him your guy, but Danny Dimes is 2-0. He won another football game. You seem to be a Danny Dimes fan after week 1, so I guess this is your guy now.
The only offense in the NFL that hasn't punted.
Stat of the day. Kind of crazy. My last Dookie, Travis Kelce.
So you again had like 50 Pookies and Dookies this week, right?
It was
you retweeted
Pookie, like you.
Twitter account.
Week 3 of CFB was a Pookie. It was a great week of football. Every single game, like big game in the time slot, delivered. Georgia Tech, Clemson, classic. Georgia, Tennessee, classic. Texas A&M, Notre Dame, classic. I'm probably missing one in a different one, but those 3 time slots, money. NFL was what it was. I enjoyed it because the Lions won, but Travis Kelce was a dookie. Threw a lot of fits, dropped the pass, got picked. Just a bad outing from him. That's all for me. Kept it short.
Detroit Lions.
What's your first takeaway from the game, Alex?
Texans scored.
Do you feel like we're back, or is the sky still falling?
I think we as a collective fan base overreacted per usual. We're still getting used to this whole winning thing, and I think we're back. I think the Packers showed again on Thursday they're pretty good. We were still working out some kinks in week 1, and I think we are back after we went full belt to ass on the Bears. Are the Bears good? No, but doesn't matter. Putting up 52 points on a team in the NFL is impressive. Don't care who it is against.
Fourth most 50-point games as a quarterback in NFL history. Jared Goff. He has 5 of them.
Fourth most 50-point games in NFL history, Jared Goff.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees are the only quarterbacks in front of him.
Evan, did this game leave you wondering if Ben Johnson can win without Jared Goff?
Mm-hmm. I think Ben Johnson can win with just about any QB. I just don't think his roster is actually that good.
No. I mean, you said the Bears are much improved, that they had talent.
They are much improved.
Well, they didn't look much improved.
But crap, and then crap with whipped cream is still crap.
It's a good quote. That's a quote graphic. Crap. And crap with whipped cream is still crap. So did you feel more confident, Evan, after this? Or was it more, are you more in Bears are just horrendous, or did you feel better?
I'm more confident that
are we still going 7-10?
Well, I'm more confident that our offense is still capable of doing top 5 production. Am I questioning our defense still? Yes. Did we have turnovers? Yes. Did we barely rush the passer? Yes. We had garbage sacks at the end of the second half. Yeah, we got like 3 or 4 of them, whatever. But the first quarter, the first drive, miscommunication once again. They showed the all 22 look, and one side was running man, the other side was running zone.
Scripted.
Kirby Joseph and Jack Campbell are standing flat-footed in the middle of the field while Rome runs straight across their noses.
Evan, you're going to give up touchdowns every week.
I don't mind giving up touchdowns. I don't like giving up touchdowns when it's our fault and miscommunication and defense alignment.
Well, that just means it's fixable. That's, if anything, that's even better. It's not like you have a talent problem.
That's poor communication and poor fundamentals and day in, day out of your daily task on defense. That stuff shouldn't happen when you're a professional football team.
They played well after that.
If you just get outmanned and somebody's just completely better than your corner, there's nothing you can do about it. If Terry Arnold's in perfect coverage and somebody goes up on him and they make a catch, there's nothing you can do about it. Pass rush is still non-existent.
It's definitely a
I think the garbage.
Did they get some sacks, though? I know you said they were late in the game, but it was nice to see a couple sacks.
I get that, Grant.
I'd like to see they got spread around a little bit.
I'd like to see a sack on a big third down in like the first 5 minutes of the game. Like to know what happens.
Tone-setting sack, you're saying?
Yes. Other than that, I mean, there's not really much to say. I mean, our offensive weapons are better than every other team's offensive weapons.
That's very
true. Are we
true.
making the playoffs, Evan?
Yes, Alex, come on.
Go into your head.
We'd make the playoffs.
Are we going to win the division?
Well,
I feel like, Alex, you're like,
we're a game back now.
We're gonna make all these conclusions off of week 2.
Yes, you said everyone likes to make conclusions. Now you're telling me to make. No, we're not winning the division. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, this didn't really change my future outlook of the team.
Well, good news, Alex.
This game was what it last week. After we were going 6 and 10 or whatever.
We won't finish 3rd or 4th in division. We'll either finish 1 or 2. I can promise you that.
Yeah, great.
I feel good about that.
I feel good about that. Jinx.
Yeah, I guess there was one point in this game where I was getting a little frustrated when the Bears kept messing up and we weren't really doing anything with it. So that was a little frustrating. I think when Bates missed that field goal, it was probably like, damn, like, are we really just going to like mess around with the Bears here? And then we got the pick, a mix of Hutch's pressure and then a crazy throw by Williams that Kirby Joseph picked off. And then it was kind of downhill from there. I'd say obviously the end of the first half was huge to go up 14 and kind of rolled from there. It was nice to see the push on the defense. I know early in the game there was a turnover on downs when we stuffed them twice on QB sneaks. That's good to see that like Tyreek Williams, some of the young guys in there are making a difference. I guess in terms of standouts, Brian Branch, stud. This was a Brian Branch game. He's just such a frustrating player sometimes because
Branch,
like
Graham.
He is
Deion Branch.
Deion Branch. Dude said it. Vilma said it 3 times.
Those announcers, holy.
Yeah, that's not a crew that you get happy when you see they pop on your screen. You're like, oh god, this crew. But like Brian Branch is so frustrating because he does stupid things. Like in the Packers game, he gets a 15-yarder. He got another one in this game, but it's not really his fault. He was just being like almost too athletic and hit him high. But I guess you could say like know the rules. You know they're gonna call that. But he's the most talented. You could argue he's the most talented overall football player of all 22 guys, depending on the offense we're playing every given week. Like he is just like the best player out there.
Oh, Grant.
The amount of things he can do. He's like,
we should have gave Brian Branch some money before Kirby.
I think Brian Branch is better than Kirby.
I would like
Kirby's
to.
Also really good too.
Well, if you said I had a pick and I couldn't pay both, I guess I would have to pay Brian Branch.
Yes. I think Brian Branch is more valuable to the defense than Kirby Joseph.
Yeah, but I think we can pay both.
Yeah, we can have both.
I don't think Brian Branch is leaving this football team.
Once we get rid of Decker's old ass, that would be good.
Yeah, we'll do some shifting. I don't know if it'll be him.
$20 million.
He also shout out to Decker. I thought he played really well. There was a couple highlights they did of some long passes, and he has guys stoned up. So I will give him credit there. I thought this would be one of the better.
Protection was really good this week.
One of the better tapes you could put on for Taylor Decker in the last couple of years.
Goff is so
did Goff really get touched?
Immobile.
He had to move around a little bit, but
yeah, no, he can't move. He's not
so athletic. So I thought you were gonna say so good because this really was like
he is
a Jared Goff do whatever he wants game. So good at football, and like, but that's the thing about Jared Goff is like. What he lacks in mobility, he makes up with like smarts and knowing when the reads are and when he needs to throw the ball. Like a lot of the like quarterbacks we like a lot, they're not as good at seeing at the field as Jared Goff. So yes, they have the legs to get out of it, but they probably miss a wide open receiver or a tough throw across the middle because they don't have the anticipation that Jared Goff has. So it's kind of a mixed bag. But 23 of 28, 334, 5 tutties, 0 picks. I mean, he literally did whatever he wanted against the Chicago Bears. And it was awesome, especially with St. Brown. That was actually mean what they did to the Bears.
Goff haters are sick.
Goff
There's
haters
too
are down
much
bad.
Goff tape in the last 3 years now that I don't know how you can sit there and be like, he's not very good.
I think people got a little emotional because we went right from watching him struggle against the Packers to watching Josh Allen and Lamar, and a lot of people got a little envious of like watching those two play football. And we took for granted our quarterback, who is he's not equally as good, but he's equally as important to our team.
Grateful.
Good reminder that it's about the players, not the coaches, most of the time.
Actually, did you just see
Dan said. I did.
I saw him just get flipped there.
Is Baker a Hall of Famer?
Brian Branch stud. What else did I say? We clowned on him. I thought the going for it on 4th down was making a statement of just wanting to hang 50. I saw they did ask Ben Johnson about it, and he had a good answer.
What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do?
I thought that was fair.
People are getting upset.
You're saying that's what Dan does?
That was just pissy.
Like in the moment, I was like, "Oh my god, we are going for it!" Like rubbing it in, but also like, F it.
I was just thinking, like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, we're gonna go for it anyways. Bates already missed one. Why not? Who cares?
I thought we for sure were going to kick because it was like there was nothing to play for. And it was like
a regular game and a tie game. We're probably doing that too.
I think Dan doesn't really give a crap about friendships. Like I think
he doesn't.
Like, I agree. It's straight. Dan is just 100% business, no matter who it is across from me.
Just wants to win.
I don't know. Do you guys think though that
here to beat your ass, regardless?
Do you think if we were playing like the Seahawks and we were up 48-21 with 3 minutes left?
I don't think it was about Ben Johnson. I think it was about shoving it down the pundits' throats, thinking that we were just like all of a sudden sucked and that everyone was betting us to not make the playoffs. Everyone was saying that we couldn't win without our coordinators. Everyone was saying that we suck now. And I think Dan took it personal, and it wasn't about the Bears. It wasn't about Ben Johnson. It was just about showing the rest of everyone that we're still good. And
I think it's part of that. I think it's part of that. I do think it's a big part of Ben Johnson. And I think people like him and respect him, but I think there was a heavy amount, especially when he tried
Colton Pouncey said that him and Ben are like best friends.
I think Ben is a prick because he's like a perfectionist and he wants things done like perfect. He's also the offensive coordinator, and like he deserves to be a prick. Like, do your job. If I tell you to do something, you're going to do it. That's just my mindset. I don't know how else it could be.
There was also a interview though where like I saw Ben say him and Dan didn't really haven't talked at all since he left. So I don't know how buddy. I think people are saying they're friends. I don't really think they're like homeboys. Okay,
him and Aaron Glenn are definitely friends.
Exactly. If that's the Jets, we do not go for it there. We kick the field goal. We are not doing that to Aaron Glenn. I know that in my house that we're not doing that.
And he's not texting anybody in his life.
Yeah, that's also true.
I could definitely see not doing that to Aaron Glenn.
I don't think we could hang 50. We're up 48-21 with 3 minutes left in the game. 4th and 4. And we're like, yeah, give me 7 more.
That's not the case. Is that true? No.
Yeah.
There was like 10 minutes left.
It was 40. No, dude, it's 45-21.
There was so much time left.
Oh wait, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was 8 minutes. It was 8 minutes.
I was gonna say because Kyle Allen was in at 7 minutes.
10,
I also think like
10 minutes left in the game.
If half of the offense told Dan like I want to score 50, I think he's just going to listen to his players, and not so much the whole unwritten rules of NFL. If his players say, "Hey, I want to score 50," I think he's going to be like, "Hell yeah, let's do it."
My last 2 things were 1 on Amon-Ra. Again, how great he is, but 2, I do appreciate. He's one of the rare people that talks a lot of shit before we play football games, but I feel like he always backs it up. Like whenever he is like running his mouth, either with the Green Bay Suck sweatshirt or like this week on his podcast. Yeah, he was saying like we're all going to boo Ben Johnson when he comes in, like kind of stirring it up midweek, like giving them bulletin board material. But then he goes and scores 3 touchdowns and has over 100 yards on them. So he's one of the guys I can't really get mad at. A lot of players I don't love when they do that, but he's one that he gets a free pass because of how good he is and how he does after he says all that stuff. So credit to him. And then my last 2, Isaac Tesla, sicko. I don't know if that's just going to be his thing.
I heard it's Tesla.
It's Tesla. There's a Z.
Yeah, it probably is. Isaac Tesla. But
Tesla.
Quite the first 2 catches in the NFL, I would say. I don't know if this is just going to be like something that we expect from him every week now, but I'm kind of addicted to it. Kind of need him all the time. He set the bar pretty high. I know. I think we just need to start doing one of those deep shots a game. It seems like he just knows how to win jump balls. Anything one-on-one, it's coming down.
One-on-one coverage, man.
His hair is also insane. Best hair on the team, I'd say, by far. Alex, you should get that. You'd be sick with that. Maybe a wig?
Don't have that ability? Yeah. Maybe a
inserts.
And my last thing was, I don't know if this is disrespectful to the Bears, but the lines to the Bears felt like what Michigan did to Central Michigan. It felt the same watching it. I was like, I know one's an NFL team and one's bomb barrel FBS team, but it felt like the same competition level.
Michigan Central game,
which felt good.
Is
It felt good.
10 times worse.
Embarrassing how bad Central is. Grant.
No, 10 times worse, Grant. Because that Central team
how bad
is
Central would lose to like 80% of FCS teams.
Grant, whenever Michigan showed up on the field,
would Central beat the Bears?
No. The Bears have a fighting
I'm telling you,
chance.
it felt the same watching it, though. I felt
Bears
like one team can do anything they want.
No.
Central does not have a chance no matter what happens.
It's a stretch of a comparison, Grant, but I get your point.
I don't know. It felt the same to me. Okay, we turn to the Ravens quickly. Not a preview show, but just some big games coming up. I think we are 5.5-point underdogs going to Maryland on Monday night. So we'll start with you, Evan. Evan, how do the Lions win this game?
You take whatever the Browns did on defense. Hopefully you call up Jim Schwartz. Maybe we take actually a good pass rusher and have Myles Garrett on our team. You got to make the Ravens one-dimensional. Derrick Henry, 26 rushing yards, I think. I don't think that's going to continue. Point of emphasis, Lamar Jackson barely ran, too. You got to make them be pass-happy because I don't really trust their skill guys besides Zay Flowers. Mark Andrews can't really separate one-on-one coverage. Rashad Bateman, and then I trust our team not to have the terrible turnovers like Joe Flacco and the Browns did. You make the Ravens one-dimensional. I think there's a fighting chance.
But the Ravens still scored. It still scored 41 points, though.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of late points.
They had a defensive touchdown. They had a pick that landed on that got all the way down to the 4-yard line. The Browns in the first half also could not move the ball past the 50-yard line, like inept on offense.
All right. Fair. I didn't watch it. I just saw 41, and I was like, I don't know if we want to do that. But I see what you mean by they didn't run the ball very well.
Baker Mayfield to the Hall of Fame, people are asking.
Nobody's asking that.
Todd Monken also refused to run the ball when it got to goal line situations.
Alex, question for you. Are you
is Evan cutting out for you, or is it just me?
Yeah, I mean, I think you might need to do a reset.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, are you panicking if we lose again?
No, I expect to lose, unfortunately. It's just not a good matchup. Lamar's a good player. Hutch sucks. Kidding. But that's what everyone thinks, that's what a lot of people think. I just think we're going to struggle to contain Lamar. Lamar's a bad matchup. Even if you contain Lamar, Derrick Henry's going to wear your team down. I think we'll bring it physically, and we'll be able to stop the run. We'll be able to stop Derrick Henry. But I think even if we have great coverage, Lamar's just going to slip out. We can't get enough pressure. He'll run for a lot of yards. I don't think it'll be like the blowout last time. I think it will be a much closer game. I think our offense is in a better spot these days than at that time. And we've played in more bigger games at this point, so we're more prepared. But it's tough to go on the road Monday Night Football environment against a team like that. And
they run their all-black uniforms.
We're going to have to score 40 points. It's going to be a high-scoring match, but yes.
They're going to be rocking that Seven Nation Army. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
It's going to be tough.
Probably.
I expect us to lose, but I'm not hitting the panic button if we do lose.
No. But flip that, Evan, to you. If we win, how high are we getting? You know what I mean? Like, what are we thinking if we win?
We'd still be the third best team in the NFC.
Okay. For me, if we win this game, I'm thinking Super Bowl. I'm there. Because if we beat this team on Monday Night Football in their building, I'm thinking we're the cream of the crop. Now, we may not win the NFC, to your point, Evan. So we have a tough schedule. But I'm thinking throw all that out. We make the playoffs. The
Ravens can't even win the AFC, Grant.
I think they're the most bet Super Bowl favorite right now.
Well, they were a 1 seed, though, they were 1 seed the year they lost to the Chiefs, I believe, because the Chiefs went to the Ravens. They've been the 1 seed before in that conference.
Regardless, if the Lions win, I think, yes, Super Bowl's on the table. I think it's already on the table. I'm not even ready to take that off the table.
No, right.
I don't think the Eagles have looked good in 2 games. They are 2-0, but they have not looked good. And Packers are, yes, the Packers, but at the same time, we also know we can beat the Packers when we play our our best.
Would this be more impressive than when we beat the Chiefs to open the season on the road?
Yes. By far.
Okay.
This would be one of the. This would be the best
regular season win. No,
this might be the best regular season win.
It would be the best regular season win in Dan Campbell era.
It'd be the most impressive because no one thinks we're going to win.
Yeah, not most meaningful, obviously, but most impressive. Yeah, I would say that could be fair. My only key to the game, if I'm coaching, if I'm Kelvin Shepard, you give me the headset, you give me the flat brim cap. I'm saying, hey, number 32, Brian Branch, I'm sorry, but you're going to shadow number 8 all night. Your only goal is to be QB spy.
I better not see a Brian Branch
15-yard penalty.
Personal foul of any kind.
Oh, that'll happen. That's what you get with him, though. That's why I say he's frustrating.
No, dude. No. In a big game, we cannot have that.
That's what he does, though. That's the charm of BB.
How about an Aiden Hutchinson game?
Fast. Would be cool.
You'll never get an Aiden Hutchinson game again.
I will say that Lamar might be a little tough of a contained guy because it's one of the things where like you can get in trouble with Lamar if you go balls out for a sack. Myles Garrett you can't compare him to anybody. He's not in a sentence with any other person in the league.
Agreed. He's the best by far.
Yeah,
by far. He's a freak.
Yeah, he's not. It's pointless to even like say other names around him.
Where'd he go to college, grad?
A&M. Gig him. Yeah. But I would just have Brian Branch play QB spy on Lamar all night. I don't even need him to be in coverage. You just got to stand there and shadow whatever number 8 does because he's the only player on our defense that I trust to run him down. Say let Anzalone and Campbell and Derek Barnes do what they need to do outside of that. Your job, Brian, is to shadow number 8. That's about it. That's all I got, really. And I would love to see a JMO bomb under the lights in Baltimore. That would just hit hard. I feel like a deep ball there. Monday Night Football.
We're wearing the white, blue pants.
No, all white.
Blue.
All white.
Oh my God, pick on the first play.
No, we were all white at the Packers.
Jim Harbaugh knows football.
So Geno Smith.
The last Monday night game I think we had was a drunk fest. If you guys remember, it was San Francisco 49ers. No, 49ers.
49ers
we played,
on the road.
And we had a crazy trick play hook and ladder with JMO. It was a fun game. That's when we had like nobody healthy on defense, and we had to score 50 points to win the game.
Yeah,
and we did.
I gave up on our defense that game.
Yeah,
I was low-key right.
Yeah,
low-key. And then
we ran into a
division
buzzsaw. Also, the offense had 5 turnovers against the Commanders, so that didn't help the defense either. So it was a mixed bag. But yeah, should be a good one. Okay, let's go to what did I have? Michigan next. Michigan, quick recap. The only 2 takeaways I had as a Michigan fan here was one, they let Bryce Underwood actually run a week late, but they did, which was good because people were pretty restless with that. There's been a lot of weird, I would say, coach speak between our now suspended head coach, kind of hinting that like we need a second quarterback to be able to do that. And then today, Biff Poggi said that he's running. So I don't really know what switched that. He said we're never gonna take the air out of the football, and then he has the green light to do whatever he wants against Nebraska. So I'm on board with that. I said if you have a player of that caliber, it makes no sense to try to leave the training wheels on. We're big boy football here. If he makes mistakes, he makes mistakes. He threw his first pick, which we wanted. I wanted that. I wanted him to get out of the way. It was a terrible decision, but that's what we need to see. We need to get the terrible decisions out of our system and learn what we can and can't do because it's not Belleville anymore. But he looked great. He looked like you should look against Central. Again, Central, it's a different caliber of game. Central, like you said, would not beat the best FCS teams. If there's 136 teams in FBS, they're probably in the 130s. Other takeaway, Barham has to play edge rusher the rest of the year. He's that good at that position. It looked good. We have enough linebacker depth where we can afford to have him play there. And then just a shout out to Justice Haynes again. I guess he's quietly, through 3 games, over 100 yards every game. He has a chance to have a really good season here for Michigan football. I don't know if it'll keep that streak will not continue, I think, because that'd be impossible. But he's been awesome. That's it for the recap of that game. You guys have any questions from it?
Sharon Moore too scared of letting people play.
This shit.
Of letting athletes play.
Are you asking, like, you're saying the Oklahoma game, essentially? Like,
no, just like
what?
All in general. Like, not just the Oklahoma game, just everything. And then Biff takes over, and all of a sudden, Bryce Underwood's running all up and down the field. I don't think that would be the same if Sharon was still on the sideline.
I'm hearing from Michigan fans Biff over Sharon long term.
No, Biff's a clown.
I do love Biff.
Biff
I love
have
Biff,
to.
but no.
Biff didn't have to. He has to listen to Sharon Moore at all, and he was like, you know what? This best way to win would be this dude running.
So some fans will say
Moore
yeah.
Just suspended on Saturdays, or she's suspended throughout the entire week as well.
Just Saturday.
Well, so my answer will help you with that. No, Alex, you're wrong. My answer will help you with that. So no, you're wrong, Alex. I will tell you my thoughts on that, Evan, and I'll explain the timeline of the suspension. So some Michigan fans would say yes, because Biff can do what he wants. But how the suspension worked was he didn't get suspended until midnight on Friday. That's when he was with the team all week of practice. And Biff said, Sharon Chiplin.
That's what I said.
Yes, he's not in the facility this week. He gets to come back at midnight of Saturday.
Week.
Yep. He's away from the team for 8 days. Completely.
So I was wrong and
2-week
right.
suspension.
All at once.
You were wrong, Alex.
And right. He was there all last week.
Yeah, so you know how Jim was last year? The NCAA decided after that they need to make it tougher. So another Michigan rule birthed out of that suspension last year.
No, tougher would be you suspend him Sunday morning, and then he's suspended Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah, but it's tougher than last year. It's a step up from last year. Because last year it was just only game days. So like if it was like last year, Sharon would be there all this week, but he's not. He's not in.
It should be. I don't
facility
understand how it's tougher.
Well, than last year.
Because
Jim only had to miss 2 days.
Oh, I see.
He could coach the entire week. Now it's tougher because he actually has to miss a full week of practice in between the 2 games.
Though.
Yeah, he gets to miss 1 full week of practice in between the 2 games.
He has to, like, the games that you're suspended, you're suspended for those weeks too.
That might be what they do next year. I don't know. That would be a lobby potentially. But that's what it is this year. So, no, Evan, I do think that Biff said Sharon, Chip Lindsey all sat down this week of practice and we're like, all right, we need to start letting this kid run. So I do think, again, some fans will tell you, Evan, that they're going to need to see that versus USC when Sharon is back to believe it. But I tend to believe, based on the fact that he was there all week of practice, that he's cool with what we're doing with the quarterback.
Is this a show Nebraska what we have and just completely not do it? This is like a Joe Milton, I'm running quarterback power 30 times against Minnesota and then never see it again.
I hope not. I don't think so.
Just know that Bryce Underwood can get away with it against Central because it's just an inferior opponent.
I mean, that would be, if we have that, the show next week will be pretty angry from me. I think this was the blueprint to what you need to do. Especially if your offensive line is not as good as the Joe Moore years. I think it doesn't hurt to throw the ball a little bit, QB run a little bit to set up your normal ground and pound. I don't think we're good enough to where with Blake Corum we could just walk out onto a football field and run the ball 20 times in a row.
I agree.
And that's what they wanted to do to Oklahoma. They said that. They said they thought Oklahoma was like an air raid offense, and they wanted to counteract that by being conservative and trying to run the ball, it backfired. They should have just let Bryce run, let Bryce throw, and if they go down swinging, like I said after the game, then that's fine. But learned it a little too late in the sense that they had to take a loss to realize what they need to do. So hopefully, I'm hopeful we see the same game plan into Nebraska, that he can run 10 times, hopefully for 100 yards.
I don't care what offense it is. Any offense that has a mobile running quarterback is tougher than the best offense in football if they just have a straight pocket passer. It's 1,000 times tougher.
Yeah.
You get, oh my God. You give me the 25th best offense with a running quarterback. I will take that offense over the number one offense with the pocket passer QB.
Yeah, unless you're like Derrick Henry, Alabama, and you just have absolute mutants on your offensive line and him in the backfield.
Yes.
And you just run it with like AJ McCarron, whoever was quarterback, like Blake Sims. That's the exception. Or Jake Coker, actually, not Blake Sims. He beat out Blake Sims. So yeah, I mean, saw what you saw. You guys have any other questions, or just I got a tiny thing on Nebraska and that's it. And then we can move on.
No.
Is Matt Rule going to Matt Rule, or are they going to actually be like Nebraska football?
Well, I might be biased. I know it's a big game, and I know they're a valuable, or not valuable is the right word, but like a opponent you need to respect. But just the recent history of this matchup, has made it hard for Michigan fans to take them as seriously as they probably should.
Well, you guys should have lost when Taylor Martinez was the quarterback. Jim Harbaugh went there, and you guys fumbled. I think it was Blake Holm fumbled in the fourth quarter. It came down
he
like
scored a touchdown.
A field goal.
When Haskins hurled the guy?
Game.
Taylor Martinez might have fumbled on fourth down or third down or something like that.
Our safety punched it out, and they said they should have blown the whistle, but the play was still going on, so tough for them. That's the point, Evan. Like, I've seen Cade McNamara go into the stadium and win at night. So look at 56-10, 32-29, 34-3, 45-7. Just absolutely blown their doors off the last 2 years.
Juice is a little different, but also like I can't, like your point, I can't agree to it until I see it happen.
They are talented though. Their top team talent composite, they're 20th. So they're a top
Alex,
20
I have a question for you.
Talent on their football team.
Alex, you have to win a playoff game right now. Okay, 2 neutral teams, neutral site. You need to win the game to make it to the semifinals, make it to the finals. Your options at quarterback are either Dylan Raiola or Bryce Underwood. Who are you taking?
Bryce Underwood.
Michigan won the football game. Great, congrats.
Well, we could see some freshman mistakes here, which I wouldn't rule out. If he could throw 2 picks in this game pretty easily. My only thing that I will say about
Nebraska's offense is just meh.
Well, it's hard to see. They've only played Cincinnati with a pulse. They scored 20 points.
They look terrible.
First game of the season though, versus a Power 5 team, Power 4 team. Cincinnati's not a great Power 4 team.
But Nebraska still tries to do the lineup in 2 tight ends, fullback, and I'm going to run ISO, A gap and B gap 10, 15 times a game. Yes. At least they did against Cincinnati.
Yeah, but
dude, their offense is not flashy.
No, but
it was the last 2 weeks against shit teams.
He threw 45 times versus Cincinnati, so I feel like they air it out more now. I don't know. I don't.
Did you watch that game?
No, I don't watch Nebraska football.
It was terrible. It was terrible. They could not move the ball. It was disgusting.
Well, he threw a lot. I guess they did run 25 for 108 was their main. So they did. Yeah, but they threw more than they ran. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get from Nebraska. I really don't know what to expect. They may not be.
Predictions.
I'm just happy that Brad and Gary finally get a decent game.
Yeah, hopefully they get
another dump.
They struggle.
Last week.
Yeah, this one's going to be a good atmosphere for sure.
NBC is just stealing all the good games.
Yeah,
I know our game wasn't ranked, but our game went to double overtime. So and then last week you have Notre Dame and Texas A&M.
I think they have some bad ones coming up though.
But this week they got Indiana, Illinois. It's 2 ranked games. You can pump that into media.
Top 20 game.
I guess they get Oregon, Penn State then too. So I guess they are on a heater right now.
They are on a big heater.
I picked Michigan to lose this game to start the year 10-2.
I did too.
But the closer I get to this, I realize this is one of my points. I honestly think, I know it's Michigan State is a rival, so I wouldn't say I'd rather lose to them. But Matt Rule and Dylan Raiola pissed me off so much more than Jonathan Smith and Aiden Childs. I cannot stand this program. No, Matt Rule and Dylan Raiola wants to cosplay as Patrick Mahomes. So I really, if you had to tell me which one I would be more annoyed at, it would be Michigan State for sure.
Predictions. Let's get to them.
Predictions is 24-14 Michigan.
I'm sticking with my guns.
Going back from my beginning season.
But
I'm sticking with my guns.
31-20. That's 31-20 Michigan.
Wow.
That's a good offensive day. I would take that in a second.
I have
31.
I'm sticking with my guns. I'm taking Nebraska 26, Michigan 24.
Same points as me for 24. 31, Alex. Yes, let's go. 2 rushing touchdowns again for Bryce Underwood.
I think Biff just lets him do whatever he wants, so he has fun out there.
Biff and Chip. It's like a Ben and Jerry's flavor. Biff and Chip.
I think Bryce scores to go up 31-14 with 8 minutes left. It's kind of a wrap.
pants are on my ankles if that happens.
Yeah, I think he runs in 31-14, and I'm mid nap because I still got to stay up for 16 more hours.
Alex, I think about that game so much that I am wasting energy on how miserable I'm going to be Saturday into Sunday.
It's just so stupid. I
think it pops in my head at least 10 to 12 times a day.
Is that any part you guys just want to record it and wake up and just watch it with coffee in the morning?
Yes.
You should try it. Why not?
I can't. I'm too much excited.
You're on Central.
I will check.
60% of my body wants me to do that.
If you just put your phone on Do Not Disturb when you went to bed, you could do it.
Basketball, I tried to do that this year.
Yeah.
And at 3 a.m., I woke up in the middle of the night.
No, it's not in the middle of the day.
UCLA.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and went and checked my phone, which I put in the living room to try to prevent that, and I still went and checked and saw that we lost by 1 point. Got upset.
Basketball's easy for me. Basketball's easy for me.
I have no self-control.
I can accept losing regular season games. Football, no.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't, and we'll be up. I'll be awake.
Right.
If I'm trying to go to sleep and I know what's going on, I will be thinking about what's happening.
This is my plan.
And I have to go look.
Take NyQuil. Drug yourself.
This is my plan. I'm
going to take Adderall and stay awake.
Get up, be active Saturday morning.
I have coffee at 11 p.m.
I'm going to drink heavily. Take a nap at 7:30. Wake up at 10:30. Run the streets of downtown Tecumseh. Get jacked up for the 11 o'clock kickoff. If anybody wants to listen,
I feel bad for any neighbors that hear me. If it's a close game and I'm getting into it
at 10:10.
You're not actually running downtown.
100% I will, Grant. I'll send you a video.
It's gonna make you more tired.
I'm house sitting, so.
Please do.
Tarps would be off just running down Union Street. I'm going to run down to the boulevard
paint your chest.
back. I might.
It's an absolute joke that we are in this time slot. Joke. Well, it's only happened to one other team in 2 years.
Okay.
What is the only other game in college football week 3 to kick off later than Michigan State?
Hawaii.
Bingo. We are the second to last college football game to kick off.
Prime. Hey, it's a standalone game, basically. Prime time.
We're in Eastern time zone team.
Like, think about you're at the bar in California, all the people going out for the nightlife. All eyes are on Michigan State. This is a statement game. From
the entire West Coast will be watching.
Going home. He's going home. This is a homecoming for him.
If I'm the coaching staff, I think we're practicing at 10 o'clock every single night. Like, we're not waking up early in the mornings and doing practice.
You can't start practice later than 10 p.m. per NCAA rules.
You can't start practice later than 10 p.m.?
Oh, perfect.
Jonathan Smith apparently had to file for a waiver to get that approved.
But I can't start practice later than 10.
Correct. But I think you could start at 10.
9:50. We'll start practice at 9:59. And we're just...
regardless, Jonathan Smith says that we are practicing Thursday morning and then we are heading to USC Thursday afternoon.
So stupid.
So getting into your guys' game, quick recap. I have a couple questions.
Grant,
are we more down?
And we're Nick Marsh and Malachi Frazier will play.
Are we more down on the team after seeing Boston College lose?
No.
I noticed that.
Because they went into the same trap. They went into the same exact trap of playing at 11 p.m. on a West Coast.
Which I was noticing.
Did we get beat that bad? They were like one of the second best that lost. And apparently they had a bunch of injuries.
You saw that chart this week?
Yeah.
Did you see who was close, right?
Yeah, you played Central Michigan, bro.
Felt like 2023 again. Felt like we were back in 2023. I was like, wow, we're back.
Central Michigan, dog.
Okay, so no adjustment.
Boston College had a bunch of injuries.
Okay. Separate from that, though, I saw a bunch of people freaking out on your guys' Twitter, basically saying that we're a 2-point conversion away from having a lot of different conversations because people didn't like the Youngstown State game. I got that vibe. I didn't watch the game. I'm speaking through other people
It wasn't
but
good.
It sounded like people
there was
were not
a lot
happy.
of like weird coaching things. We were like subbing in the backups in like the second drive of the game. I was like, what are we doing? Like, let's get the lead and then let the freshman play the second half or whatever you're trying to do. But we just take Jordan Hall off the field on like key third downs, like early in the game, and then we'd give up a 65-yard run because he's not in there. And I'm like, what am I watching? Why are we doing that? why are we subbing in all of our backup offensive linemen on the second drive? Like, dude, you're up 7-3. Like, let's get a lead first. I don't really care who we're playing. Get a lead and then start subbing people. They did that the whole game. And it was never like in doubt. It was not some close game. Like people are want to act like it was some close game. Oh my God, we're going to lose. It was never like that. But it was not a fun game to watch. The offense did whatever it wanted and then didn't score a couple of times. Horrendous Jonathan Smith clock management at the end of the first half was disgusting.
Really? That sounds damning.
I don't know. I just didn't know what we were. It looked like it was a game where if me and Evan are not excited about the game, these players and coaches were not excited about this game either. Like, don't schedule this game if you don't want to play it because no one looked interested at all. Bane Childs looked really good.
If you told me we're going to a 10-game conference schedule, I wouldn't be upset if it removes this game off the list.
That game was a waste of time. A waste of time.
Give me my directional
school.
Give me my directional school the first game, then after that, I'm good with whoever else you schedule. I don't need
the tune-up.
Especially if you have a couple of Purdue's and Northwesterns and Maryland's.
If you want Youngstown State the first game, let it rip. I wouldn't know any better. But the third game after Boston
I'd
College,
be excited enough.
Yeah, because it's kind of different because in Michigan's spot we wanted Central because we needed to fix a lot of things from Oklahoma and like get that confidence back. Whereas you guys came off the big emotional win, you're like, well,
we need
let's
to
just
keep
take
on
that momentum
we
into
need to keep
conference
on
play.
riding.
Yeah. You're like drug addicts. You're addicted to the come up.
Yes.
You don't want to. This was like a letdown. The drugs were gone.
Ultimately,
now we're just playing Youngstown State.
There are people putting way too much stock into this game and acting like it ultimately like changes everything throughout the season. Like we're totally cooked. I don't think that's the case. I would just burn this tape and pretend it didn't happen. I'm gonna guess that we did not try very hard. We were not exactly super engaged in that game. I still have a lot of questions though about Joe Rossi. Pass rush sucks. Defense might be Swiss cheese for sure.
How many sacks do you guys have on this season?
2.
How many do we have?
4. Not good. 3. I don't know. We had 4 against Western. I think we have 6 total now. We had 0 against Boston College.
We trade you Barham and we get a healthy Nick Marsh. That would help both teams pretty well.
No,
I don't think we can do that.
You wouldn't do it?
No, because we're not really going to win anything this year, and I want Nick Marsh next year.
Fine, I walk. No, but it's a transfer, like in soccer. You get him back after the year ends.
We're loaning him to you?
Yeah, we're on loan. That's the right what I'm looking for. You loan us Nick Marsh this year. We loan you Barham.
I think ultimately as well, the expectations of this program right now seem to be all out of whack. People are like expecting us to be really, really good all of a sudden because we beat Boston College. Like, dude, we just have to win. We just have to win like 6 games, 7 games.
111.
Worst Twitter fan base.
We're still building. Like, we're rebuilding. We are not at the level of a college football player. Like, I will look while Evan talks at some of these text messages that I got on Saturday, but it's like the sky is falling and we are 3-0.
Because we're through one quarter. We're through Q1 business term for you, Alex. We're at Q1 close right now.
You won your Power 4 game in those 3
expectations
games.
have not adjusted, really. We're still like, all right, 7 wins. Really
everybody
nice.
predicted this to this point. Nothing's different.
I always say that same for the team in Ann Arbor, too. I don't think anything's really different. I think maybe more excited. You guys are probably even more excited about Childs. Like, we're excited about our signal callers, but we still have questions about our teams as a whole as we go into 100%. Q2.
5 p.m. Blow the program up. Our defense is AIDS.
Your defense might be really bad. I might be a hater on. I think if there's anything to take from giving up 24 to Youngstown, that would scare me a little bit. But that's the only thing I could think of. Or was it not?
We did throw a pick in our own 20 or something. Actually, they didn't even score on that drive.
I have nothing else to say about the game. It's irrelevant in my life.
So now USC is interesting.
15.5 point favorites.
Evan, 17.5 right now live on DraftKings Sportsbook.
I think it opened at 14.5.
Well, Grant, if you just told any Big Ten team
line.
Yeah, if you told any Big Ten team that you're starting running back and you're starting wide receiver, your number one running back and number one wide receiver aren't playing, obviously the line's going to move.
Nick Marsh is a market mover, you're saying. He's worth 3 points.
Yes.
I think our starting running back and wide receiver are definitely worth 3 points.
Fletcher's averaging 6 yards a carry, Grant.
I think this is more people box score watching and seeing that USC has killed all their cupcakes. Although, USC did not, slap around Purdue. Which I know you're flying to Ross-Ade Stadium, talk about a letdown spot. But they did not, have their way.
One of USC's points or touchdowns was the fat man defensive score touchdown. So it's not like the offense put up all those points.
I saw that in the box score. I don't know if the spread is on that confident. I kind of am. I think Michigan State covers this, and I told Alex this. I know this. I know you're saying we got to see it. USC's defense is not good enough to put away a team with a backdoor cover that has a good offense, right? So even if they are up 14 in the third quarter, they're not going to be able to stop you multiple 3-and-outs to cover that spread. Again, if Nick Marsh is out, that could change things. But I think
he plays.
From what I've seen, they gave up over 20 points to Georgia Southern. And they gave up 17 to Purdue. And I think giving up 17 to Purdue is pretty damning. If you were legit defense, they're not scoring more than 10 on you. They gave up 20 to Georgia Southern. And early game, too. Georgia Southern scored right away. It wasn't backdoor Georgia Southern. I think you guys for sure hanging around in this game. Obviously, with the spread, I think USC wins. But I think you cover. So I guess prediction of I think it's going to be a lot of points. I already bet the over. Hand up. I felt worse after I saw the Nick Marsh stuff, but I think it's a 42-31 game.
It's probably fair.
That's what I feel. All in regulation.
I have 45-35 USC.
Wow. Even more.
Yeah, the problem is I think our defense is just awful. It's just awful, dude. I'm trying to be positive about it, but it is not good. The coaching's not good. The players aren't good. There's no pass rush. Our defensive line, our edge rushers, look like cornerbacks. They're so small.
Can I say something positive for you, though?
So Hall's good?
No, we might get to this in our rankings here in a second, but this Mayava kid for USC, I have not watched him throw a football. I have no idea eye test-wise what he looks like. He was lighting up QB rating. If you sort by QB rating, he's the top of the Big Ten. They've played nobody. He plays Purdue. He had a 60% completion rate, 17 of 28 for 282, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. That's interesting. That he plays his first Big Ten team, and it doesn't look anything like the last. They do have some sick receivers. Jacoby Lane, that guy's a problem. That's going to be tough.
We're going to get torched on defense, dude.
You could have the best quarterback in this game. That's a TBD. I don't know enough about this.
I do think we do have the best quarterback. I'll go 49.
We're a run-first team.
That could be helpful for you guys.
I don't think we can hang around. I don't even think we cover. I think it's 49-31. Loss. I think USC just scores every drive.
Yeah, they
Childs is doing everything he can.
Purdue.
Childs is doing everything he can, and he just eventually he has to do too much, and he throws a pick late, and then that's when they get to swing because it just goes back and forth for 3 quarters.
If Nick Marsh is out, I would take every Omari Kelly prop you can find. I still would take a lot of Kelly props because even if he's a little bit limited.
Said today, even if he doesn't practice a second this week and he thinks he can play, he'll play.
So he's Taylor Decker. He doesn't need to practice.
The worst person to compare yourself to.
I am excited to see it. I'm excited for both our teams' games this week. They're big kind of stepping stone. We'll see where we're at type of games. Let's just see what we're at in conference play against 2 teams that have good talent in our conference, but aren't there yet. On that note, Should we rip through some rankings starting from 10?
Starting from 10.
Okay.
Bryce Underwood, 10.
Oh my God.
I need to pull up a list. I wasn't prepared for this segment.
Did Evan say, oh my God?
Yeah.
And did he think
I have
lower
Bryce
or higher?
higher than that.
I have Bryce Underwood way higher.
Let's go, boys.
I have Williams Jr. from Washington at 10.
Oh, I like him.
Can't throw the ball, but he's
I
still a
got
threat.
Calicomanis. No, I'm just kidding.
He's actually had good stats to start the year.
Played Norfolk. He played Michael Vick on Saturday, Grant.
Did he really?
Yep.
Bad podcasting by Alex.
Yeah, this is. I'll go Dylan Raiola, number 10.
Whoa. Okay. So Raiola, 9, Evan. I have Damon Williams there. I put him at 9.
9, I have Damon Williams there.
Oh, of course. I have Mendoza at number 9.
Evan, I have Mendoza at 8.
That's crazy. I also have Mendoza at 8.
You're full of crap, dude.
Jaden Mayava at 8.
Evan, I have Jay Mayava at 7.
No, dude, that's crazy. That's who I had.
Alex, you crapped on our list and you did zero work.
No, I had
Julian
your shots
saying.
I got Julian saying at 7.
Whoa.
That's 7.
Controversial.
Not ready yet. He can easily rise.
You're on crack.
At 7.
Okay, at 7, I have Luke Altmaier.
Okay, we
like
differ
Luke.
there.
Yeah,
Just
at
somebody
6,
that I don't like him.
At 6, I have Dylan Raiola.
At
6, I have Jaden Mayava.
I have Dylan Raiola at 6.
Nice. 5, your guy, Aiden Childs.
5, your guy, Grant, Bryce Underwood.
Let's go. Top 5 QB in the big.
Bryce Underwood.
Let's go. Who would have thought? 4,
Dude,
this is where it got tough because I'm still balancing preseason expectations versus who you've played versus your stats. And Drew Aller is 4 here. He's played really bad, but they played nobody. So I don't know what I have yet. But 4, other people played better than him so far this year.
4, Aiden Childs.
4, Aiden Childs. I wanted to put him 3, but I wasn't that bold.
3, this kid's moved a lot. Dante Moore. I think he's looked pretty good. Now, they haven't played anyone that good, but Dante Moore's looked good.
3, I have Julian Altmaier.
I have Luke Altmaier, 3.
2, a lot different than Alex. I have Julian Sane at 2.
2, I have Dante Moore.
2, I have
Alex
Dante Moore.
1, a lot different than Evan, Luke Altmaier.
Ugh. Just 1, I have
gross.
I have Julian Sane.
Dude, Julian Sane number 1?
As the best quarterback
I
in the
have
Big
Drew
Ten,
Allen
yes,
number
Alex.
1 still.
Good for you.
He has.
If I can take any quarterback in the Big Ten, that's.
Yeah, if I could take any quarterback to win me a football game, Luke Altmaier's face is not it. That's why.
Dude, guy's a gamer.
Maybe, though. What if he just gritted his way to a win?
I mean, right now, Julian Sane
He's a gamer.
As any of the Big Ten quarterbacks, Julian Sane has the best win of any of the Big Ten quarterbacks.
Yep. No doubt. It was tough. It was blending who have you beat, your stats, whatnot, and preseason expectations. Like Drew Aller, if we're talking about just what you've done this year, very low. Probably not even top 10. But like I know I've seen it in his career. He hasn't even he's been throwing like 50% completion against like Villanova. Like he really has not been playing that good football.
Stat of the day. Points contributed by a quarterback. Like this is what WAR in baseball. What is
wins above replacement?
Isn't that like
wins above replacement player?
So like if you weren't playing,
so not
quarterbacks,
not really. But
how much
sure.
wins do you contribute towards?
How much they're contributing to? How much they're contributing to
winning
points? Yeah, scoring.
Where are you pulling this from?
I have the stat. Don't you worry. Who do you think?
It's going to be Aiden Childs. Your bias.
Childs is going to be up there.
Aiden Childs is number
2. 23 points.
Number 1 is probably Dante Moore.
No.
Williams from Washington? He runs.
He's 8th. Bryce Underwood's 9. Julian saying 10. Jaden Maeva is number 1. So you're looking at potentially the best 2 quarterbacks this week.
Gotta stay up.
Mendoza 4, Raiola 3, Altmaier 5. Drew Allen.
So that's
14.
just like passing touchdowns or rushing touchdowns?
How it's described.
Like basically, if you're a handoff,
And
the number of points contributed by a quarterback.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so
if you're handing the ball off,
your QBR and how much he plays above the level of an average quarterback. Do you know what about raw total quarterback rating?
I don't know. There's the only one I like is QB rate on CFB reference. That's my favorite
USC
stat because I actually understand
1.
it. Yeah, he's lit up the first 2 teams they played, but his game against Purdue is not that good.
Also, consensus bottom 3 in all these stats is Danny O'Neal, Mark Gronowski, and Preston Stone. Consensus bottom 3 in every stat.
Who does Danny O'Neal play for?
It's the Wisconsin backup.
Oh, that's a tough break for that kid. All right.
Also, top 10 this Malik Washington kid at Maryland's pretty good, but
he pops on the like when they do game breaks, when they break into other games, he's always doing something crazy. Could be a sneaky game.
Last one. Do you know who the top 3 runners are, quarterback wise?
Usain Bolt.
Well, I don't know in order, but I would say DeMond, Childs, and now Bryce Underwood.
Aiden Childs by far is the best in the stat, but second, Bryce Underwood, third, DeMond.
And Bryce is from one football game because he had negative rushing yards before Central.
Yeah, they're actually tied 5.6, 5.6, and then Childs is 9.1, which is way higher than everybody else.
What is this, a rating? It's not like yards?
This is clutch weighted expected points added through rushes.
What?
Love it. My new favorite stat.
That's Aiden Childs, number 1 by far.
Get on
That's
by
wild.
Far.
That's a wild. This is like PFF. This is like
looking at.
And Childs is 5th in that same category for passing.
Top 10 college football teams, and we'll get out of here just for points of a graphic. Every 3 weeks, we'll check in. Every 4 weeks for NFL. I'll start us again. We'll go down. 10th, Penn State.
10th, Iowa State.
Cyclone.
10th, Oklahoma.
9, Illinois.
9, Oklahoma.
9, Illinois.
8, Oklahoma.
8, Georgia Tech.
I like
8,
that.
Penn State.
I kind of regret not putting Georgia Tech in. 7, Oregon.
7, Texas A&M.
7, Florida State.
A&M, Florida State. 6, Florida State.
6, Texas.
6, Oregon.
Texas, Evan?
Texas.
Wow.
I'm out
They're
on them right
not
now.
in my top 10. Yeah.
They're not in mine either.
Still have one of the most talented rosters. I don't care how good the quarterback is.
Are you concerned about Arch? I'm a little concerned about Arch.
I was never
looks
high on
like
Arch,
shit.
so I don't really put any grain of salt into it.
I think he's injured.
When the pop media is hyping him up, then like just because they're doing it doesn't mean he's actually that good. Because the pop media is hyping up JJ McCarthy doesn't mean he's that good.
Is that short for popular?
I'm just saying, like the talking heads on every single news head that is shoving Arch Manning down every single human being's throat, where it gets almost annoying at some points.
I didn't know if the pop was like shorthand for popular. I kind of like that, the pop media.
Sure.
We were wrong. I don't know if we're pop media, but we were kind of wrong about Clemson being good, and potentially, I still think I feel bad about my Texas national championship pick. I feel bad about that.
Everyone was wrong about Clemson. So
those 2 teams were hot in the streets this offseason, and Ohio State.
That's
LSU.
5, Oregon.
2, Ohio State too low.
For the record, I don't even want to have LSU in my top 10. I don't think they're very good, but they're 5.
My rationale for Ohio State was I thought the resumes above them have more impressive wins. I still think Ohio State's good. We're all splitting hairs here.
True.
4, I went A&M.
4, I went Miami.
4, I went A&M.
Miami. 3, I went Miami.
3,
I'm with you there.
Georgia.
Hurricanes are looking nice. Whoa.
3, Georgia. 2, Miami.
LSU.
2, LSU.
Ew, dude. No, they are bad. No.
They have one of the best defenses in the entire country.
Their offense is bad.
I don't give
or
a
wait, is their defense actually bad, Evan, because they played Clemson, who's not good, and Florida's bad? Maybe their defense isn't good.
Dude, they're not that great. They're not great.
Okay, but they're 2 for now. Fine.
All they have to do is win.
2 is Miami for me. They look dominant.
Miami looks nice.
If you told me Michigan State won a conference, Alex, if you told me Michigan State won a conference game versus a 5-star quarterback recruit 20-10, I wouldn't care how good we look.
No, I get that.
So if Chris Solari asked you about why your offense struggled, you'd snap on him in the postgame?
I would ignore every single question.
Dude, Nussmeier looks like shit.
I don't care.
Come on now, Nuss. Come on, boy.
If that was Michigan State, Michigan, and we won 20-10 in a night game, I wouldn't care.
I get that you don't care, but at the same time, I'm not going to rank them number 2 because I don't think they're the second best team in the country.
I saw them live.
Come on now, Nuss. Come on now, boy.
They're super talented.
They're 5th.
I have 2.
They have tons of talent, but so do all the other teams.
Good point. A lot of talent out there. Number 1, Evan's team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Number 1, Ohio State.
I just put the defending national champs there. So that's not really fair how I put LSU at 5, but I put Ohio State at 1. Not really fair. But yeah, Ohio State's at 1. They have the 2 best players in college football on their team. One's on each side of the ball.
Yeah, but then you guys have the 3rd best. If we're going by positions on the field. Like units, like Caleb Gash, best special teams player in the country.
Well, he's out for the
season.
Been
out. Oh, the season?
Yeah, he's out for the year.
I saw he was out again,
but I didn't know. He got hurt on that play. I think he got hurt on that play, and he's out for the season.
Stop laughing.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But we have the best punter.
It's my favorite player to watch on your team, Caleb Gash.
No, dude. Aiden Giles, best quarterback in the Big Ten.
No, I'd rather watch Caleb Gash tape than Aiden Giles.
By season end, could Aiden Giles and Bryce Underwood be the best 2 quarterbacks in the Big Ten? I think so.
That's naughty.
If they're the best
that's a good team
in the Big Ten,
let's really think about that.
So if they're the best 2 quarterbacks in the Big Ten, that means we're both playing each other for the Big Ten championship game.
I don't think head-to-head still matters. Required. I mean, there's a world, Evan. There's a world where Aiden Giles goes out to Los Angeles weeks, throws for 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. We beat USC, and we're ranked the next time we have a show. Bryce Underwood does the same thing in Nebraska.
I mean this with all respect. If they are the best 2 with quarterbacks in the conference, I still think it could be. Like, I think we're talking still 8-4 for state, just because that defense might just be bad.
For the record, if Aiden Giles is the best quarterback in the Big Ten, I still think our team won't be that good.
Okay. But Evan was talking Big Ten championship, and I was like, I don't know about Michigan either.
I laughed at that. We were absolutely not in any scenario you could drop.
If somebody beats my quarterback, that quarterback's not better than the other quarterback. Just in my head.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does.
Evan's a QB wins guy. He doesn't care about the other side of the ball.
He's care if they win. Because if their team's way better.
If Luke Altmaier beats Aiden Giles, in my head, Luke Altmaier is better than Aiden Giles right now.
Is better.
So
that's kind of crazy.
If Iowa, Mark Gronowski beats
very black and white.
But Aiden Giles puts up 35 against Iowa's defense, but
Mark Gronowski's going to run quarterback power down
40 points to Iowa's offense and lose.
Let me give Evan
tell me that Gronowski's better.
Let me give Evan a really specific one. Let me paint it clear. October, whatever it is, Michigan goes to East Lansing.
25th. Well,
Justice Haynes.
I'm too biased.
Runs for 300 yards. And 4 tutties.
A Michigan State football team will never get 300 yards.
In Michigan. Well, that's my hypothetical at it.
Okay, my bad.
300 yards, 4 tuds. It's 28 for Michigan. Aiden Giles throws for 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, but you miss the extra point. You lose 28-27. Bryce Underwood has 50 yards passing. Bryce Underwood better quarterback?
I guess so. He won. You rallied his troops and got a win.
That's what
he won.
I can't believe you stick with these takes after you say them.
He rallied his troops.
He rallied his troops.
I can't believe you stick with them even after that.
He's good handoffer.
I mean, to be fair, Kane Hauser and Noah Kim were better than JJ McCarthy, but JJ McCarthy won, so JJ technically was better. 49-0.
That game feels so much longer than 2 years ago.
Oh, that was the worst take I've ever heard.
Oh, we got one first down in the first half.
Evan's a QB wins guy. He's like the prototypical QB wins.
Will Howard, best quarterback of all time.
Jalen Hurts, winner. Will Howard,
well, that means
winner.
JJ McCarthy would be one of the best college football quarterbacks of all time.
That would mean Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback
he's
of all
not
time.
beating
That
Colt
makes
McCoy.
sense. Tom Brady.
He's not beating Matt Leinart. Tim Tebow.
Tom Brady.
Kellen Moore.
Best quarterback.
Well, how many losses in college did Colt McCoy have?
Well, we're not talking about losses. We're talking about wins.
Connor Cook, good college quarterback.
8 losses for Colt McCoy, though.
I think Connor Cook had less.
Colt McCoy never fumbled and lost him a game in a rivalry. I know that for a fact.
I think Connor Cook was 42-5 or something like that.
They don't count it towards his record because he didn't start that game. Cade McNamara did.
Correct.
Asterisks.
He barely played. But that fumble did. Evan's theory here has opened up a can of worms for me to dive back into the records of win-loss for quarterbacks. Connor
Cook was 34-5 as a starter. Arguably one of the best quarterbacks ever.
35-5 or 27-1. What would you rather have?
35-5. We won more games.
27-1 with the title.
Well, we would have won a title. Got chipped out of it in South Bend.
Rose Bowl grant.
Oh.
And Buffalo
Wild
Wings.
And we should have won the national championship in 2013. He did not start that game. Kellen Moore is the best, most winningest college football quarterback of all time.
Yes, we know that. How many wins did Vince Young have?
They lost a decent amount his first year. I think he played as a freshman.
Second. Andy Dalton, 42-7. David Green, 42-10. Peyton Manning, 39-6.
As a starter, Vince Young was 30-2.
Oh.
God.
All right.
Dang.
Cheers to 225 and to QB wins.
QB wins.
QB wins.
QB wins are
Charles will be racking up a QB loss on Saturday.